What would you do if the world as you know it suddenly changed? This question isn't meant to alarm you, but to prompt you to think about the unpredictable nature of life. We're talking about SHTF scenarios, or stuff hits the fan situations. These are moments where normal life is disrupted and survival becomes a primary concern. They can take many forms, from natural disasters like hurricanes and earthquakes, to societal disruptions like economic collapse or civil unrest. The world has a knack for catching us off guard, and these events, as unlikely as they may seem, can happen at any time. We've all seen the headlines: cities submerged in water, stock markets crashing, societies in chaos. These aren't mere possibilities, they're realities that have occurred time and again throughout history. So what can we do? We can prepare. Preparing for these situations isn't a sign of paranoia, but of prudence. Understanding the different survival situations is the first step to effective preparedness. Imagine, if you will, a world where the economy has taken a nosedive. Banks have shuttered, inflation is skyrocketing, and jobs are scarce. This is what we refer to as an economic collapse, a survival situation that poses a significant threat, not just to our financial stability, but also to our daily living conditions. The repercussions of such a collapse spread far and wide, from the basic necessities of life such as food and water becoming scarce, to the social order becoming fragile. An economic collapse can truly turn your world upside down. It's not a pretty picture, but it's a scenario for which we must prepare. In contrast, let's consider a different survival situation: food shortages. While it may seem similar to an economic collapse, the challenges presented by food shortages are unique. This situation could arise from a multitude of factors, including severe weather conditions affecting crops, logistical issues disrupting supply chains, or simply an overpopulation outstripping the food supply. In such a scenario, the challenge is twofold. First, securing enough food to sustain yourself and your loved ones, and second, maintaining a balanced diet to keep your body healthy and your immune system strong. It's not just about having food, it's about having the right food. Now, these are just two examples of survival situations. There are countless others, each with its own set of challenges and complexities. From natural disasters to pandemics, from civil unrest to power grid failures, the list goes on. Understanding these different situations is crucial. It helps us identify the potential challenges we may face and allows us to strategize our preparation accordingly. It's not about spreading fear, it's about fostering awareness and promoting readiness. The world can be unpredictable, but with knowledge and preparation, we can navigate any survival situation that comes our way. With a clear understanding of these situations, we can now delve into the preparation process. Preparedness doesn't have to break the bank. That's a motto we like to live by here at Prepping for Tomorrow. Survival situations can be unpredictable, but your financial health doesn't have to be. Let's delve into some budget-friendly strategies for survival preparation. First off, building a survival gear and stockpile doesn't mean you need to purchase everything all at once. Start small and steadily build up your supplies over time. This way, you're not putting a strain on your budget. Secondly, focus on the fundamentals. Prioritize items that are multi-purpose and essential for survival. A good knife, a sturdy backpack, a durable water bottle, and some basic first aid supplies are good starting points. Now let's talk about food. Long-term storable food can be pricey, but there are ways around it. Consider buying in bulk when sales are on, or even growing your own food. Canning or dehydrating homegrown fruits and vegetables can provide you with a long-term food supply at a fraction of the cost. Remember, it's not just about physical supplies. Knowledge is a crucial part of preparedness. Educate yourself on survival skills, first aid, and how to use your gear effectively. There are plenty of free resources available online, including our very own Prepping for Tomorrow YouTube channel. One often overlooked strategy is repurposing. Do you have items around your house that could serve a dual purpose in a survival situation? An old camping tent, for example, could be a fantastic addition to your survival gear. This not only saves money but also reduces waste. Lastly, be patient and vigilant. Great deals on prepping supplies often pop up at garage sales, thrift stores, and online marketplaces. Keep your eyes peeled for these opportunities to snag high-quality items at a fraction of the retail price. As you can see, prepping on a budget is entirely feasible. It's about being smart, resourceful, and patient. With these cost-effective strategies, you can fortify your survival readiness without straining your finances. In the face of economic collapse and food shortages, your home can be your haven. This statement rings true for many who have chosen the path of homesteading as a survival strategy. It's a lifestyle choice that takes planning, effort, and a commitment to self-reliance. But with the right approach, establishing a resilient homestead can be a rewarding journey towards sustainable living. Firstly, let's explore what it means to create a resilient homestead. The key lies in the word resilient. A resilient homestead is one that can withstand the pressures of various survival situations, from economic downturns to food shortages. It's a place that provides shelter, food, and comfort, regardless of what's happening in the broader world. One of the cornerstones of a resilient homestead is self-sufficiency, particularly when it comes to food production. This means getting your hands dirty and cultivating your own fruits, vegetables, and perhaps even raising livestock. It's about learning to preserve your harvest so you have a stockpile of food for leaner times. Another critical aspect is fortification. This doesn't necessarily mean building a fortress, but rather taking steps to ensure your home is secure and sturdy. This could involve reinforcing doors and windows, installing security systems, or even learning basic home repair skills to maintain the integrity of your shelter. Sustainable living practices are also paramount. Consider harnessing renewable energy sources like solar or wind power, or even learning to live without electricity altogether. It's also about conserving water, reducing waste, and making the most of your resources. Lastly, a resilient homestead is about community. It's about forming connections with your neighbors and local community, trading skills and resources, and supporting each other in times of need. In essence, homesteading for survival is about more than just preparing for the worst. It's a lifestyle that encourages responsibility, resourcefulness, and resilience. It's about creating a home that not only serves as a refuge in times of crisis, but is also a place of abundance, sustainability, and community. A well-prepared homestead can serve as a sustainable haven in times of uncertainty. So, whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting your journey, consider the path of homesteading as a viable, rewarding strategy for survival. In the event of an economic collapse, financial preparedness is key. As we venture into this discussion, let's remember that forewarned is forearmed. An economic collapse can unravel without warning, leaving the unprepared in a state of financial disarray. But you, my friend, are not one of the unprepared. You are taking the steps now to secure your future. So, let's dive into the strategies that will help you keep your head above water when the economy takes a nosedive. Firstly, in the face of economic instability, diversify your assets. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes. Think about tangible assets like real estate, gold, or even the basic essentials like food and water that will always hold value. Secondly, consider your debt. In an economic collapse, cash is king, and debt is the jester who's always laughing at you. Aim to minimize your debt now, and you'll be in a better position when the economy turns sour. Thirdly, build an emergency fund. This fund should be enough to cover your living expenses for at least 6 months. Having this cushion can provide you with the breathing room you need when times get tough. Next, let's talk about skills. In a time of economic collapse, skills can be more valuable than gold. Skills like gardening, carpentry, or even basic medical knowledge can be traded for goods or services when cash is scarce. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of community. In tough times, we need each other. So, build relationships with like-minded individuals, share your knowledge and learn from each other. Together, we are stronger. In conclusion, preparing for an economic collapse requires a multifaceted approach. It's about securing your finances, reducing your debt, building an emergency fund, and diversifying your skills. It's about understanding that in a world of uncertainty, the best asset you have is yourself and the community around you. With these strategies, you can weather the storm of economic collapse and secure your future. Remember, the future belongs to the prepared. Remember, you're not alone in your preparedness journey. As we navigate the unpredictable world of SHTF scenarios, it's crucial to remember that there's a vast prepping community out there just like you. This community is a treasure trove of knowledge, brimming with individuals who have faced similar challenges and have invaluable experiences to share. Engaging with this community can provide you with a sense of camaraderie, but more importantly, it's a fantastic opportunity to learn. Just imagine the wealth of knowledge you can tap into. From budget-friendly strategies to innovative homesteading solutions, From mental preparedness to tactical skills, the insights you can gain are limitless. Sharing your own experiences too is a powerful thing. It allows you to give back, to contribute to this collective repository of survival wisdom. Because remember, we're all in this together. Together, we can build a resilient community ready to face any SHTF scenario.